everybody, welcome to C3 Films. My name is Cheryl and this is
Chris.
Today we are doing another episode of Show and Tell, where one of us talks about a show or shows the other person something and then tells them about it. So today I have another competition reality TV show that I would like to tell you about. It's called Crime Scene Kitchen. It's pretty interesting. I think if you are a baker and you like to make things at home, it's fun because you get to go see the clues that the competitors see, and you get all these hints for like what kind of baking item was made in that kitchen, and then they have to recreate that baked item. And then like as the competition goes further on, the details become more important. So like what kind of decoration it is, what color it is, like it becomes very specific, and they want to get as close to that baked item as possible. So it's kind of fun because like some people miss stuff. Like there was this one piece of carrot on the grater in the sink, and a lot of people missed it, so they didn't know it was a carrot cake and they made something else. Or there's other times where like they looked in the fridge and they saw like a container full of egg whites, and so they're like, oh, egg whites, we use egg whites, and so they make like a meringue which is made of only egg whites instead of a custard because it's the yolks that were used.
Interesting.
So, yeah, it's kind of fun.
It sounds freaking insane is what it sounds like.
But it's so cool. It's so interesting to, like, play along, because you can kind of play along in the sense of trying to get... I mean, if you can bake, because sometimes there's some stuff on there where I'm like, I never heard of that, or, like, I heard of that, but I don't know how to make it, or I don't know what's in it. Or, like, if you're super amateur like me, and they're like, oh, buttercream. I'm like, oh, red velvet cake. They use not buttercream, buttermilk. They use buttermilk or vinegar in red velvet cake. So I thought, like, oh, red velvet cake. And actually, I got it right.
Oh, wow.
I got that one right and the carrot cake right, because I've made those before, so yeah.
Nice. Well, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, I mean, if you got nothing better to do, nothing else to watch, I mean, well, the writer's strike is happening, so at some point you're gonna run out of TV.
I mean, yeah, reality shows are gonna be the thing that keeps this entertainment thing going. But no, I kind of like the idea that it's something that's a little bit of akin to a mystery of trying to figure out what this thing is that has been made and stuff like that. So I kind of it's an interesting idea for a show that I hadn't seen before. So I like that.
Yeah, and then there was one where like there was like a deep fryer, and so someone thought it was donuts, but it was something else that's deep fried. I forget what it was, but or like if there's like almond flour and meringue, it could either be like a Daqua or a macaron. So it's like people aren't sure, and so they have to look like in the garbage can and find like the parchment paper that has like the little circles and be like, oh, that's a macaron.
That's kind of crazy. Do
yeah.
they get to eat it at the end?
I mean, they give it to the judges, and the judges judge them sometimes based on taste. If like, because if you get it wrong, if you get the big thing wrong, then you're not safe. If everybody gets it correct, then the person with the worst bake gets eliminated. But if you got the right item and you like messed it up, but someone else didn't make the right thing, then they're gonna get eliminated, because the first way to pass is to get the right item. It doesn't matter if you do terrible at it. Yeah.
Okay. I see. And how many seasons did you say there were?
I think there's 2 right now. I'm watching season 2. And it's amateurs versus classically trained. And surprisingly, the classically trained ones are having a terrible time at figuring out the clues.
Really?
Yes.
Why would the classically trained people be having more trouble?
I don't know. Yeah, but yeah, it's really it's pretty interesting. I know, like, the last cake show I talked to you about, you thought was interesting, and I don't know if you gave it a shot, but
I did. I watched the first episode. I think I watched the first 2 episodes actually with my roommate while we ate.
Yeah. I would say this one is probably equally interesting.
Well, I mean, this one sounds actually might even be slightly more interesting simply because of the fact that it has the whole mystery aspect to it. So it's got, and then like you said, you can play along and see if you can figure it out too. So I actually really do like that as an option.
Yeah, I hope they do like a spin-off of this and do it for like savory cooking. That would be fun.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, yeah, I'm down. Like, what is it actually available on?
It's on Hulu, and you have like 5 more days.
Oh, it's going off of Hulu?
Yeah.
Damn, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, it's too bad. Hurry up.
All right. Well, I probably won't watch it then.